666, and Alex's address is 4688. On the top
I want to do a mukbang. But if you have any, like, certain food requests that you want to see me eat, when you send your donation, put it in the comments.
This book flips through the pages on the devil, evil, damnation, and other topics, including a photo of someone holding a cross to the devil. The same way you might hold up.
Like, you want to see me eat McDonald's, you want to see me eat Chinese. You know what I'm saying? If you want a personalized video, I can do that. Yeah, I like Mexican food. I'd have to get it from Taco Bell.
On the other end of the spectrum from the devil is God. In Alex's room is a poster that reads, "At one point he wanted to become a priest. He settled for being a god." I believe that's a photo of Babe Ruth. And with a career OPS of 1.164, I've got to agree with the poster. Of course, Alex lives on Long Island, New York, and it's even mentioned
there's Venmo.
So this poster makes sense. But is it a sign of things to come for Alex?
Massachusetts.
Maybe Alex's awareness about his mortality is also the reason that he can't stop focusing on the word terminal at the airport. Or maybe that's just
hey, Mexican girl, how you doing? Yep. Sure is. I like Tennessee's pretty. I've driven through it.
The night of the plane crash, Alex sees lightning strike a street, and at the cabin, lightning shoots out of his lighter. These are both clues about the storm that nearly took Clear's life later on. The coroner explains that every move we make is part of Death's design, and one of the examples he uses is the red light we stop at or run. Then, not long after, Alex uses a similar example while trying to explain his theory. He says that crossing an intersection could lead to death. Sure enough, Terry's death is the result of a wrong light in an intersection. It happens shortly after Clear tells Alex, "You can find death omens anywhere you want to," and he looks up to see the reflection of the bus that is Clear.
Nope.
The next victim is Miss
No men in my life. Only me. Me, myself, and I.
And falls against the stained glass window with an image of a dagger, foreshadowing the night she ultimately ends up getting stabbed. Alex realizes something is wrong when he's walking outside and sees a neighbor burning.
Nothing to be sorry about. I got 2 kitty cats.
Would accidentally start a fire inside of her home. And when that fire is ignited, there's a moving box in the background made by
hey, Jenny.
Shadow Transfer. In this movie, death is never seen, but sometimes a shadow casts over. And whenever a character passes away or evades death, the target is transferred onto the next person. There's also a set order. The survivors are supposed to die in the same order that they would have gone out in during the plane crash. Like the dominoes on the coffee table in Alex's home, they are set up to fall in order. That's how Alex knows that Miss Luke is going to be next after Terry. He goes into the house and makes sure to leave behind his fingerprint on the murder weapon and his shoe print on the floor. Movie characters, why are you like this? I mean, at least wipe it down afterwards. You know what? I'm going to save my yelling voice for the second and fourth ones. Next in line is Carter. Death's plan for him is a collision with a train, because these movies are all about planes, trains, and automobiles. And Shrek.
I'm Agent Wee, this is Agent Shrek.
But when Alex sees the premonition about the train, he sees the train number 747, which links back to the type of aircraft they narrowly escaped in the opening, a Boeing 747.
Yeah, but they give you the side eye, though. And they can destroy things to let you know they're pissed. Believe me, cats get their points across.
And that's when he knows that he should stay tuned, because we've got even more hidden details to uncover.
Want to see me eat? Donate to the Cash App or Venmo. I can do personalized videos. Yep, it's a real one, baby. Oh, Nurse K, get out of here. Like you're a saint. You're probably one of the worst of the worst. Thank you, you too.
And the author of the article is a reference to the art department coordinator of the movie. There's also an article on the side written by the assistant art director. Another newspaper headlines, "High school teacher died in mysterious ways." And a nearby article is authored by another member of the art department. These Easter eggs, which I've come to call crew reference Easter eggs, are seen a lot in movies. but Final Destination might be a record set, at least as far as the movies that I've covered here on Things You Missed go. Most of it is thanks to the Flight 180 memorial itself, where all but a few of the listed
Hey, Nia.
are just random names who worked on Final Destination. So rather than reading them all out, you can just pause the video if you want to see them for yourself. The only other notable crew reference Easter egg can be found outside Miss Luke's house.
Galentine's.
She's planning on moving away, so she has a realtor.
Hey, Josh.
The name of the realtor is C. Kristen, whereas the actual actress that plays Miss Luton is a Kristen C. In this video, I focused a lot on the signs of impending death, but there may also be clues about future relationships. I mean, the obvious one is when Alex pulls out the Penthouse magazine immediately after seeing the photo of Clear with the newspaper.
Hey, what's up? Hello.
It's just a weird thing to include in the movie, but that's just his immediate reaction. With the less obvious one,
Want to do a mukbang?
when he's trying to save her life in the lightning storm. Clear is trapped in the car.
What's that got to do with anything?
Window as he tries to tell her what to do. In the corner of
You get help.
there's a little bit of
Let me know how it works out for you.
showing the buckle and the release with
I don't need.
get together, which is exactly what Alex and Clear do sometime during the 6-month time gap before the
You guys worry about things that do not matter.
Before we get to that final scene, there is one more pattern that I have to point out because it continues on to all
Because this isn't a health chat. I want to do a mukbang.
disaster scene in the movie is
I'm not asking for health advice and all that other crap.
the least obvious, the plane crash.
Enough's enough with it. We get it.
But even if you are,
I'm fat. Good. Let's make some money off of it. Come on. Come on. I don't care, Queen of the Gators. Go play with Gators. If you're the queen of them, go play with them. I don't want you to care about me. I don't need you to care about me. That's the beauty of this. I do not care.
I tried finding the scene on
All I care about is doing a mukbang right now.
takes on this, but all I found was our man John Will from 10 years ago.
Your other stuff, nobody cares.
Go on towards him really scares me. So all I learned basically was what I already knew. That I love reading the YouTube comments.
I'm not your babe.
Drinks, so not a lot
I don't like
this
ladies.
time the liquid is coffee rather than water. Miss Luton's disaster scene is next, and it starts with her boiling water, which ends up being replaced with vodka, which seeps out of her mug and into the computer monitor, which somehow makes the monitor explode. The next disaster is the one at the railroad tracks, where Carter avoids death, but Billy, the next in line, does not. It's dark out, so it's a little bit hard to see when it happens, but it is raining during the scene. It's a little bit more obvious when they're in the car shortly before. This, of course, is the last one before the big lightning storm that's supposed to take out Clear. Obviously, there's a bunch of water in this one, the rain, the fact that Alex travels to her house in a canoe in the middle of a lightning storm, which in any other movie would be the dumbest idea in the movie, but in Final Destination, we'll just call it one of the dumbest ideas in the movie. And then Alex...
Oh, we don't have a Panda Express near me.
And then there's the whole thing with the pool flooding the area. So really, this one is filled with water. There are also other water connectors that aren't necessarily part of the
Thank you.
like when Alex is having his alone time
No,
with
we
the
don't.
magazine.
We have no Panda Express near
And
her.
then there's the part where Clear and Alex put Alka-Seltzer in their water glasses at the exact same time. Maybe another clue about their upcoming relationship. And just the girl's name, Clear Rivers. It's one of the wateriest names I've ever heard. So that finally takes us to the big conclusion in Paris. We can see that the ground is wet, and I already mentioned Clear's spill the drink. So the water/liquid theme is still there. But the big connection can be seen.
So stupid.
Alex narrowly avoids getting hit by a bus, who swerves into a lamppost, which knocks loose the sign for this restaurant.
Okay, you 12-year-old. Get out of here. I don't want no kids in here.
Saves him from getting hit by the sign, but when it swings back around towards them, we're seeing the backside of the broken off portion of the sign, giving it the appearance of 180. Volley Flight 180 was not done with vignettes.
You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Medallion.
If you're in a Final Destination movie, your best hope of surviving is to look for the signs. Right from the opening credits, there are signs of impending danger, like the scissors pointed at Kimberly's head in this photo, or the blade directed at her face right next to that. Kimberly has an eye on her keychain, a clue that she will be the clairvoyant whose vision saves the lives of several people. And when she first wakes up that afternoon, the time is 108, an anagram of 180, referencing the flight number of the big accident from the first movie. There would be many other appearances of the
October.
number 180, as well as many other signs that often go unnoticed. To hear about every
Exactly.
stick around to the end of this video. This year's Halloween may not be what
Oh, no.
hopefully you found a way to enjoy it. Final Destination
Ruh-roh.
a new director. James Wong handed it over to
I'm looking for a sponsor.
mostly known for his work
Sponsor
in
a mukbang.
So the result was one really cool spectacle at the beginning of the movie, but a lot of weird stuff for the rest of the film. And with hooks. see a man with hooks. We'll get into that, but first, let's get into the things you missed.
You missed that? Oh.
Kimberly first wakes up at the beginning of the
Yeah, I've gone on Phoebe. What? Is it down? I haven't been able to get on in 2 days.
Coroner, William Bloodworth, who later somehow knows her name when Clear brings her to the morgue to ask questions about death, suggesting that William could be much more than a creepy dude who knows a lot about death. This is effectively the first time
I'm starting to do Tumblr now.
the tragedy that would become known as the Routes 23 pile-up. The next is when her door suddenly closes. In the past, we've seen that death is often associated with the wind. Her and her friends are headed off to a road trip to Daytona Beach, a parallel to the first movie where Flight 1...
No, I haven't done the mukbang yet.
When she drives away, her car is leaking transmission fluid that almost looks like blood.
I need donations to do a mukbang. Looking for a sponsor.
The highway on-ramp. And just as Alex is disturbed by a creepy missionary, Kimberly is startled by a creepy old woman collecting trash, which her friend Dano finds way funnier than it actually is.
Hey, Rissy.
Okay. They get on the highway and see a school bus transporting a sports team. There's a banner that says, "Demolish the Mustangs, smoke their butts." And later down the road, they would encounter a Ford Mustang with smoke coming out of the butt. And it gets demolished in the accident. We see the bus for realsies after the premonition and learn that it's a bus from Mount Abraham High School, which is the school whose French class fatally boarded by Alex Browning encountered a couple references to hell and demons before boarding the plane, and when Kimberly changes the radio station, AC/DC's Highway to Hell starts playing, which coincidentally I used to sing every day in 6th grade on my way to English class.
I'm on the
Highway
to
food. And it lands on the windshield of a woman named Kat, where it burns some leaves that are stuck there. This could either be a sign of the fiery explosions caused by the pileup, or any of the other 4 fiery explosions in this film. The real scariest part of this movie is just the fact that like 50% of the people on this road are driving under the influence. I mean, between Kat, Rory, and this truck driver, it's a wonder that it took 5 whole minutes for a major accident to occur. By the way, the drinking driver represents a company called Heiss Pale Ale, a reference to stunt coordinator Freddie Heiss. You probably didn't miss the weird kids smashing together the toy cars. I mean, who does that? But what you may not have noticed is that it's a red truck crashing into a big blue commercial vehicle, which is not only what happens at the end of Kimberly's vision, but also what happens for real when Kimberly...
For reals.